All right, here we go. So we want to illustrate 1 1/2 divided by 1/4. So let's go through. Sean has 1 1/4 pounds of popcorn. He wants to divide, hey, that sounds good, it equally into 4 bags. New, right? Oops, this should have been a half there, my bad. So here he would want to take the 1 1/2 pounds and divide it into 4 bags, not a 4th bag. So that guy's out. How about this one? A trip to the beach is a 1.5 hour drive. Freeway repairs have increased the travel time by 1/4. I don't know if that's 1/4 of an hour, but either way, it's not division, right? You think increased, you think maybe adding, right? If it increased by 1/4 of an hour, you would add 1/4 to that. If it increased to like a 1/4 more of the time, then you'd be multiplying. You're certainly not dividing, so that's not looking so great. Let's move on. Maria has 1.5 yards of rope. She wants to divide it evenly into 1/4 yard lengths. This guy's looking good, right? 1 1/2 divided into 1/4 yard lengths. How many pieces will she have? I'm kind of liking this one. Let's move on though to see what D is. The perimeter of a rectangular field is 1.5 miles. The field is 1/4 mile wide. So perimeter is all the way around the sides. And you get the perimeter by adding up all the sides. So it doesn't really have to do with the division here. So this guy is out. And C is our answer. Now if you want a little bit more here, if you want to know what's going on with this rope to make sure, she's got 1.5, her rope is 1.5 yards long, and she wants to divide it into pieces that are 1/4 long. And so you can kind of figure out how many 1/4 pieces she has. So if you wanted to actually do this division, when you're dividing fractions, you can change it to a improper. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus the 1 is 3. So 1.5 is the same as 3/2. And don't ask why, just flip and multiply. No, we will ask why, but for now, if you're dividing, you're flipping and multiplying. So divided by 1/4 is the same as times 4/1. So this is 12/2 is 6. So she should have 6 pieces that are each 1/4 long. So let's see. So she could have 1/4, and then if she added another one, she'd have 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4. So right now she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, right? And 6/4 is the same thing as 3/2, which is the same thing as 1.5. So those 6 1/4 piece long yards does give her a full 1.5 yards. So she's got 6 quarter lengths to give her 1.5 lengths. So that's looking really good. This one, there's just one word in here that you could change to make part D the right answer. So right now they have 1.5 miles all the way around, and each of these are 1/4, and they want to know what those are. Now if you wanted to figure out what those were, you'd have to take that 1.5 miles all the way around, subtract out the 1/4 pieces that you already have, and divide what's left over by 2 to just get that length. So that's way more involved than just that. So clearly it's not our answer, but if you were curious what they were talking about, that's how you would solve that. Now, but if you just change this perimeter to area, and they told you that the area is 1.5 miles, you know the area of a rectangle is base times height. So 1.5 would be the base times the height of a 4th. And so to find the base, you would actually be taking that 1.5 and dividing it by a 4th. So if that perimeter had just been changed to area, this would have been our man. So more in depth than we needed for this problem, but hopefully it gives you some insight to other problems. That's it.